Yo, it's Kalos, and welcome to the most informational guide on the map Express. This map came out yesterday, and for you guys that may not know, this is a map from Black Ops 2. And for you guys that maybe didn't play Black Ops 2, or maybe you're new to COD, don't worry, I got you. I'm going to show you guys the information that I learned a long time ago as a 12-year-old boy playing Black Ops 2. This will include things like rush routes, peaks, callouts, etc. So I'm not going to waste any of y'all's time, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to go over is the kind of general information of this map, kind of like the theme, anything else you guys really need to know about the map that I feel like is important to go ahead and get across. So first off, the theme is a very futuristic train station, very futuristic for the 1980s for sure. The only real thing I kind of want to go ahead and say is that there is a hazard on this map. Every about 3 minutes, 2 minutes or so, there's this train that appears on the map. And you'll have warnings before this train goes through the map. Basically, just make sure you're not on the track when those gates start to lower. See what I mean by gates whenever we go over the callouts, but whenever those things start to lower, get out of the way. There's going to be some sounds or sirens or something, but just make sure you are not on the tracks when those gates lower, okay? So yeah, this train will indeed kill you. It's going through the map at lightning speed, so be ready for that for sure. Okay, so now for the callouts. These callouts will help you understand the map a lot more, understand the layout a lot more, and of course know the callouts for what to call out to your teammate, and yeah. So first off, there are two sides of this map, and they are very easy to call out. This is because one side is mainly red, and the other side is mainly blue. And since this map is very symmetrical, it'll be easy to call out a certain spot and say what side it's on. Alright, so first off is the inside area. So right when you spawn, there will be a ramp either to the left or the right, depending on the side you're on. If you're on the blue side, it'll be on the left. If you're on the red side, it'll be on the right. These ramps, I like to call them blue ramp and red ramp. Now, the middle area of this inside has a variety of different names. The one I use the most, and what I've heard most people use the most, is terminal. This is because of the signs that are labeled before you enter the area on either ramps. Another name I've heard is info, because of the big red info sign. And another I've heard is JK, due to the letters in the middle of that area. Last one is these stairs. If an enemy is going up these stairs, make sure you just go ahead and say blue stairs or red stairs, or you can just say stairs. Whenever you say stairs, there's not really a lot to look at. It's not like a huge difference, like different sides. The stairs are pretty much just the stairs. So next will be the outside area. The first thing is the bridges. I just call them blue bridge and red bridge because of the little colors that are inside the bridges. Next is the control tower, or some just call it control. This area is amazing for respawn, and of course it's great for S&D as well. Controlling this area of the map gives huge rewards as long as you can tell what side the enemy will respawn. But yeah, anyways, below the control area is the lockers. And be ready for a gunfight here at the start of games, and this includes both S&D and respawn. Oh, and right here you can call a ladder if you'd like. Now, one more thing is the area between the bridge and the control tower. I like to call this hedge, and you should almost always say red hedge or blue hedge because they both include a specific color on each side. But yeah, now it's time for mid. So the hallways you go in to mid are called blue hall and red hall. This is pretty easy. The middle area here, I call ticket. I call it ticket because of the ticket booth that is in that middle area, so I just call the entire kind of area ticket. And if someone's ever in that ticket booth, just say ticket booth. Now these halls that lead inside the bridge, I call blue bridge hall and red bridge hall. Now make sure if you see the enemy rush that hall, call out the specific hall to alert any teammates that might be in the bridge, because that hall is an insane flank spot for both S&D and respawn. Now for the train, I just call train, pretty simple. And as for the tracks right next to the train, I just call tracks. Alright guys, so the first rush route will be us going through the red hallway. Now if you have a stun, a smoke, anything, you can go ahead and stun smoke right there. You're gonna wrap around here and angle this right here. You might catch a guy right here, you might catch a guy right here. and then kind of like crouch, because sometimes they might have a sniper who can just see your head. Maybe like crouch, make sure this door is clear, and then kind of wrap around here and pick off anyone. And I mean, these rush routes are just gonna include you getting to the middle and locking down that area, because once you lock down the middle and search, I mean, you're good. You pretty much have the dub automatically. And another thing is, once you pick these guys off, you have the option of either going down there and flanking or going up here and flanking. It's a little more risky to go here and flank, but down here, of course, will take longer because there's more than likely someone in the blue bridge. So just peeking this real quick and some picks. And of course, your other option is to angle this and then kind of get some picks real quick. Make sure there's no one down here in the middle as well. Go with blue ramp. Check if anyone's here, get anyone AFK, then maybe go up to like blue bridge. You can get right here and peek it, or you can get up here and peek it. But this flank right here kind of takes a little longer, so I kind of recommend going up the bridge hallway instead. So, alright guys, so the next one is gonna include us going down red ramp. If you have a sniper, you can maybe peek this if you'd like to. You can throw a stun smoke over the top there. Watch the bridge hallway and then peek right here. You can also peek around there for anyone going mid. Then you can either go that way, this way, or that way, of course. I mean, it's pretty much the same concept. It's just gonna be you getting here, and I mean, once you're there, you can pretty much do whatever you'd like to. You can flank, you could stay there and just control that area. But yeah, that's the second rush round. Just make sure you guys are very cautious going up here. Make sure you don't just rush out like this, because now you have two angles of attacks. So what you want to do is kind of use your environment to your advantage. Peek right here. Make sure no one's coming out of this, and then you can peek right here. Alright? I mean, take it slow. I mean, after all, it's a tactical game mode. It's not supposed to be, run and gun, just, whatever. So, just make sure you guys are careful. I don't want you guys dying. I don't want you guys having negative KDs after I told you guys this. Okay guys, now it's time for the left. Now the left doesn't have very many variations, because mainly your rush is going to include either sorry, I can't speak. It's either going to include the control tower or the lockers. So you have two options. You can go lockers left, right? You can kind of peek. You can either slide. Of course, I don't recommend sliding in this game. Would have been cool in Modern Warfare, but in this game, not really. Be very careful rushing right here, because you might have like two guys right there with shotguns just waiting for you. So be careful on that. But here's the next one. You can go, so going in this building from the very start is going to be very risky. Okay, so you're probably going to have someone back there in bridge peeking that area, and more than likely you're going to have someone doing the same thing as you, rushing this right here, rushing in. But a lot of people make the mistake of just rushing in and just going absolute Rambo. So what I recommend for you guys, of course you don't have to do this, is get right here and just hug this right here. If you hear anything on your left, go ahead and peek left. If you don't really hear anything, or if you don't see anything on right, you can kind of slowly peek right here if you want to. But the reason I say go to the left side instead of the right is because right here, now you have two angles of attack. Alright, you have this guy who can climb up and shoot you. You have this guy that can climb up ladder and shoot you. So it's just really about using your environment to limit the angles your enemy has on you. So kind of peek this and then peek this. Alright, once again, tactical gameplay. And then once you realize it's clear, or maybe you get a few picks, go through here. I recommend checking lockers first and then maybe peeking right here. So be very careful peeking this window at all. Like, be very careful even running across this window, because you're probably going to have someone back there in bridge peeking you with the sniper, maybe someone down there, maybe someone downstairs. So I kind of recommend avoiding this unless you are confident in your sniping abilities. If you do have a sniper, I recommend scoping here, and then scoping here, and then scoping here. Just make sure all you can see is this right here, maybe even head glitch a little bit, and then boom. Alright guys, I got my sniper to show you guys maybe what I would do in situations. Of course, I didn't really put anything on this one because, I mean, whatever, but I run SMG sniper all the time. Best combo in my opinion, but I'm going to go and show you guys the train route that I like to run. So go through here, go through left side. You're going to go through this door right here. Okay, this door right here. Not this door. Okay, you could try to go through this door, you're just going to be met with nothing. So go through this door and peek. Be ready for it, alright? Be ready for anything, alright? I mean, some people, like, not a lot of people run this route, which is kind of surprising, but just kind of watch out for right there. Anyways, and you have two options. You can either just scout this area. I mean, you're destined to get quite a few picks scouting this area for sure. So just kind of keep right here if you want to. Or what you can do is you can rush through here and peek people that may be going through lockers. So this is such a great route for getting clips because you can just boom, 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 boom. So I mean, yeah, if you want to go this route, clips all the way, but you got to be cautious. I mean, you kind of got to be a good player to kind of flank like this. But yeah, I mean, if you're a little new to Express, I do recommend kind of staying right here. Maybe put down a field mic for anyone that may be coming through here. But yeah, this is the train route that I like to go. You can also, whenever you're running, or during the very start of the game, you can kind of run through here if you'd like to. I think it's a little faster. So if you want to get there a little faster, you may. That's the train route. Very kind of risky route, but not a lot of people use it for some reason, and I don't know why. So let's go and go through tracks. Tracks is very risky, and I'm about to show you guys why. You have many angles of attack, okay? You have top of train if anyone's there. You have bridge. You have blue hallway. You have anyone going through the right side of the map, and of course you have anyone going through the tracks, such as yourself. Okay, so what I recommend you guys to do, since there's so many angles of attack, is to throw a smoke. So what you're going to want to do is throw smoke right about to the left-ish area, so that way you block off them, but you don't disable yourself. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hop on here, if I can get on there, and then get some easy picks right about here, alright? Easy picks right there. Whenever that smoke wears off, you're going to want to watch this area. So that's why, like, as soon as you throw that smoke, climb up, or jump up here, because you can't really climb this, but you can jump on it. So just kind of jump on here, get some picks, and then once the smoke wears off, kind of watch this area, and then once, you know, you kind of have the advantage and all that, you know, go through here or whatever. So you can also just go absolute, like, be an absolute animal and not peek that, and instead just kind of rush through here, be an absolute animal. Just, I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, really. I'm just showing you guys more tactical rush routes that you guys can use in your games. So yeah, that's kind of the track one. Just jump up here. The more you do this, the more efficient you'll be with it, because the smoke is really crucial. So that way you don't disable yourself, but you do disable the left peaks that'll happen. So make sure the smoke is right about there, so you don't disable this line of sight. I mean, you're gonna have a little bit of smoke in your face, but it won't be like blinding. But anyways, guys, those are all the rush routes. Of course, everything applies to the blue side, because this map is very symmetrical, as I already said earlier. Like here, for instance, let's go maybe the ramp route. You know, don't really peek that very much, so kind of get ready for this. Boom, boom, it works here. Mid, once again, it applies. Smoke about right there. Peek this, peek this, peek this maybe again. Everything's good, just kind of do that. I mean, it works for literally every side, which is one thing that I love about this map. It's a very like the most skillful players are gonna win, right? There's no bad side. It's literally the same. So yeah, just keep in mind that anything you can do, your opponent can do, due to how symmetrical this map really is. Okay guys, that'll be it for this video. If you liked what you saw, please feel free to sub, or don't. I know most of you are just here to learn the map and just get after it, so I get it. But hey, I would also appreciate a like if you enjoyed the video, or if the video even helped you. Anyways, enjoy your games on Express, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.